Hola, hola, hola. Oh, welcome back to Astrallight's Lighthouse. I am Astralight. Welcome to my lighthouse, our lighthouse, should I say. Oh, I'm so happy that you've come back. Are you just joining for the first time? Happy to see you. Happy that you're present. My spirit is so full of love and compassion that I chose to do Kuan Yin's. And I'm going to just show you I chose to do Kuan Yin's. And I normally would do the spread as an extension for Wednesdays that I normally have on my schedule. But because this is already almost Wednesday, I want to just say if you come to this moment at this time, we are in February. Be our last day in February. Tomorrow will be the first day of March, 2023. And I hope that when you have discovered this channel, that you have been walking and being compassionate with yourself. I want to say that if this comes to you at this time, at this moment, whenever you find it, let's walk and see what compassionate messages Kuan Yin has for you. And then next time around, I will be more on top of my flow, more consistent. Don't you love that word, consistency? This is all the beginning for me and this lovely astral light energy flow. And my channel started in June of 2022, and it's evolving. And I now have a schedule that I'm really loving the idea of walking into doing tarot cards every day. So 3 times a week I will do, and you'll see in the description my schedule, and then I'll be doing some TikToks, and then I'll be doing some live moments where I think I should do my Sacred Chakra Spiral live. So I will start doing those live every month, but I'll start that in to kind of give a schedule. I'll start that in, what is it, next month will be March. So I'll do a video on March, and then March, oh my gosh, are we going to already be in April? I'll do a live video in April. For the beginning of April, I'll do Sacred Chakra Spiral. I'll walk through with 7 cards, and I'll do the spiral. And you can see more videos of that in my playlist. You can see that I've done Sacred Chakra Spiral, and just kind of maybe review some of that moment. And because that energy flow is just always, I say this energy flow is whenever you find the video, and if it resonates with you at that moment, then it's meant for you at that moment. So, okay. So let's just begin this moment. Let me get my glasses on because I cannot at this moment see without my glasses, and I need to strengthen my eyesight, exercise my eyeballs. Okay, so I chose Elaine Fairchild, and I chose to do the Lotus Blossom. And I love that lotus flowers. All lotus flowers are just so beautiful. I love that the lotus flowers, there's a poem about the lotus flowers, how its roots are in the mucky waters, dormant in the mucky waters, and then around spring and August, I want to say around August, it's springtime, it starts to get a little bulb, And then around August, it just really comes in alive, if I'm thinking correctly. I just love lotuses. So that's who we are. We are like, sometimes we come in that mucky mud and we just make it through and get through it. And then springtime, we start showing ourselves. And then we just start coming into this beautiful flower around summertime, and all the goodness comes. All the goodness. Okay, here we are. I'm going to go with, okay, the Lotus Blossom. And it is a 4-card spread. And the first card, it's always like, it always begins like the heart of the issue. And I'm going to go ahead and use the cards that were already picked from last week when I did the Kuan Yin Compassionate Wednesdays. So this was the first card that was picked, and this was the heart of the issue. So this is the sound of the fierce flute. So let's go there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and say this is card 2, the Shining Lotus. And that is, how can I best grow to heal the real heart of the issue? And it says in quotes, the best pathway or approach for you to take to heal the genuine issue at hand. Okay, this card really caught my attention. This one, the Gates of Heaven. Can't wait. I'm excited to read everything, but this one really caught my attention. The Gates of Heaven. Remind me of Thailand. When I was in Thailand, there's some beautiful temples. And so that would be the special guidance. Of course, the Gates of Heaven, a special guidance, a card of communication for our higher guidance. Okay, now this one is the Nectar of Lotus. Oh, thought I caught a little mosquito. The Nectar of Lotus. Number 20. Okay, which is like 2 from Foundation. You know? So the guidance for the future, that would be very fitting. Then have a number 2 as on this card for Foundation. Isn't that beautiful? Looks so peaceful. I will do an intuitive reading along all the time. That's just what I do. It's just the flow, intuitive channeling, I call it. Intuitive channeling reading. I just bring all of the higher self into the flow of it all, and I am you and you are me. So that would be number 4, the guidance for the future. So let me go in and just read each of these. And I'm just going to hold the cards up again. And she is so loved that she's just so wordy. But I am going to just condense it a little bit. I'm not going to read every single thing. So I'm going to just show you the cards so you can just kind of meditate on them. And there's the words down below. The sound of the fierce flute. Love flutes. Okay, there we go. The sermon empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute, cutting through all vibrations for purity and intent. Your discernment allows you to stay true. I like that. Stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distractions. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrations choices is helpful. Then discerning between discerning between higher and lower vibrations choices is helpful. It is wise to be accepting of all life and not to judge people or situations as bad or good. Some are more pleasant than others, and yet sometimes a challenge can turn out to bring you great opportunity, great growth and opportunity. which in turn becomes a blessing. So true. However, this does not mean that we are wise to abandon the power of choice. We can use our discernment to be guided on our path to the most joyful, uplifting, and helpful experiences for our soul's growth. I'll read one more paragraph. Your discernment powers are growing, and you are capable of the greatest discernment when you learn, when you listen to your heart, and you're able to let go of fear and shame, which can cloud your perceptions. This oracle has come to you because you are in a need of seeing a situation in your life from your heart rather than from appearances. Don't be afraid to trust your own vision, beloved. It will help you to live your truth and take care of your own soul. So that I'm going to go ahead and read what she suggests us to give. Sit with your journal or notebook for a moment and contemplate your deepest desires for this lifetime and write down several of these. Some examples might be to experience abundance and prosperity on a material and spiritual levels, to experience genuine love and friendship, to be your whole self, to be creatively express yourself, to grow spiritually, and to taste the bliss of your divine nature. Those are beautiful guidance. Beautiful guidance. I hope you take that, and I hope that resonates with your heart. It so resonated with my higher self. Yes, yes, and yes. And some messages to take forward in our coming days. In our coming days. Okay, so I'm going to move forward. And I'll do an intuitive reading at the very end. So how can we best grow to heal the real heart of the issue? Okay, so number 2 was the shining lotus. Woohoo. Woohoo, the shining lotus. It's so beautiful. I was writing in a Canva the other day. If you catch my other video that I did before this, and I had in there 2 videos before. It was my Monday video, and I said, shine, shine, shine. Shine, shine, shine. I truly believe, shine your light, be all that you can be every moment of the day. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so this is the shining lotus. Okay, and I will repeat again what that was pertaining to. That was card number 2. How can I best grow to heal the real heart of the issue? Okay, so I'm going to read the paragraph here or 2. Okay, there are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength, so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of challenges by another. At other times, we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk. Ooh, I love that. And allow the inner lotus of blossom of our true self to shine forth of all to behold. Have you been hiding in your spiritual closet, beloved? Sometimes it makes sense to avoid sharing your thoughts and feelings about spiritual beliefs and other personal matters until they are clear in your own mind. Ooh, that's golden. However, there are times when hiding your deepest truths away from the world will no longer protect you, but actually hold you back from living your divine destiny, shining the lotus light of your own soul and walking your path in the world. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read this one. This does not mean that you have to make a grand announcement Unless, in quotes, in parentheses, should I say, that is what is, unless that is what is in your heart. But it does suggest that there's something within you that you could share with another or be more open about in your life more generally. It might be a talk with a loved one about about some significant feelings that you have kept to yourself, or beginning to be more open about your beliefs and your abilities. I really love that. I really love that message. I'm going to read one more. If there is something that you have been holding within, you are guided to listen to your heart for the right time and the best way to share it. Let the lotus light of your own heart, your own soul, your own inner thoughts, your own shine openingly, beloved. Be gentle with yourself and know that you have a right to be here on this planet in your own truth, and that no matter what the response, whether a response of affirmation and love or a response of discomfort, your truth serves the greatest good. Trust in the truth of this lotus shining, light shining. It is more powerful than fear or doubt. It will shine your way more deeply on your spiritual path. Peace, purpose, and power. That was deep. Peace, purpose, and power. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. I'm going to pop the third one because I want to start talking, but I want to get the reading in and then give my intuitive channeling. I did take a few notes before. So the special guidance, this lovely Heaven's Gate. And I always say heaven is here, right here on earth. So we have different portals that we walk through, different doors, different moments in life that we walk through and journey through. And I have to say, this is a big one that we're happening right now. It's a big one. It's huge. Number 12, and I'm going to say the 3 because 1 and 2, 3, and it's the body, mind, and spirit. 3, Trinity. Okay. All beings, I'm going to go ahead and put this up a little bit longer. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. Beloved Kuan Yin shines tirelessly compassion upon all life to this end. Yet sometimes attachments, lower vibrational beings, entities, and elements become frightenings of divine love and believe they will do better to hide in human energy form fields instead. These block progress towards liberation where human beings have lower vibration. Beings can pass through the gates of heaven into peace, bliss, and homecoming of the spiritual source of all life. Sometimes we need help beings finding their way to the light. They get attached to these earthly energies, people, places, or things. Like trying to find a forbidden city, they attempt to reside where they should not within the light of the human energy field, rather than progressing spiritually on their own journey through the gates of heaven into a higher conscious of bliss. Sometimes this happens because although the journey may occur through the conscious of a lower vibration being, it doesn't seem possible. I'm going to go deeper with this. I'm going to continue to read. You may consciously sense attachments or spiritual presence that is not of a highest vibration, and you need to be released from these energy fields. Or you may be just feeling angry, tired, depleted, and not yourself sometimes. This may be because of the old energies that you need to be released that do not belong to you, or even from energetic influences that are not a natural part of your energy field and can be released for the greatest good of all involved. The healing process below will help you even if you are unaware of behind why you are feeling the way you do. You may have done a clearing, in which case this oracle is confirmation that it is working. Or if you are currently lost to beloved, this is confirmation that they are passing through and are at peace, but could benefit also from your loving that I'm just stumbling over those words. Your loving prayers to help them on their way. I just need to slow down. This oracle may be an indication of a psychic skill that you are having in helping a non-physical being find their way into a more peaceful consciousness. If you feel this may be the case, you would perhaps benefit from seeking out training from a skilled practitioner who approaches these tasks with love and kindness in their heart. And that is so beautiful. This article also is a message. There is a benefit in calling back to yourself all parts of you, that leaving any part of you attached to another's energy field out of fear, whether or not they're giving you permission or encouraging you to do so. It is not going to help you to grow anymore. It is time you come to your own power and no longer seek to enter the forbidden city of another's energy field, and instead seek to pass through the gates of heaven and dwell in the palace of light within your own heart, beloved. Dwell in the palace of light. Yes, yes, and yes. So that was a special guidance. That's like 3 or 4 or 5 different messages in there for 3 or 4 or 5 different people, it felt like. So I hope you revisit it. Go back and revisit that moment. And then let me see if I had anything I wanted to say. I'll put that next. Let's see here. I have some special notes. I'll just leave that on top. Okay, so I'm going to go with now. We're going to go at number, wow, we're already at number 4. Guidance for the future, present time now. I noticed that I have this lovely shining light back there, and I'm going to leave it alone next time. Okay, next time I'll remember to turn that light off. I guess I just want to give us more light, shine some more light on this action. Okay, the nectar of Lotus. This one, if you go look in if you go look in the last time that I did a Wednesday Kuan Yin, you go back and look at that video, and I kind of remember this so well. I kind of paused for a minute because I really was not sure what to think of that word nectar. I really wasn't sure because I think about nectar like, a peach or something like that. And I was so curious to see how Elaine Fairchild was going to explain nectar in her book. So I'm excited to read it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, nectar. Makes so much easier when I go ahead and bookmark these puppies at a time. And that was from last week, so that made it easier. This would have been the extension. But hey, like I said, whenever you find this, if it resonates with your heart and your soul and your spirit, let's just go with that. Okay, let me go ahead and put this card up. Okay, here we go. Nectar. And it's a number 20. those numbers mean something too. So that's yin and yang, duality, male, female, yin and yang. Okay, the Divine Mother wishes that those who are meant to feed others will. Ooh, let me restart this one again. The Divine Mother wishes that those who are meant to feed others be well fed too. Your devotion to help others has the effect of the squeezing of the cosmic heart chakra of the Divine Mother. For her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. Like the sacred chalice that overflows when you're full, well, and vital, the feeding of others happens effortlessly. You are guided to be fed now, fed with the divine nectar in the heart of the mother. This is an endless supply of energy, joy, bliss, love for you, flowing from the heart of the divine mother Kuan Yin. I feel that. Yet sometimes we may experience limitations instead of endless supply. These limits can be a hidden blessing. They can be a sign that our mind and emotional life could be using some help shifting from scarcity consciousness into consciousness of abundance. Yes. As we do this, we tend to relax and flow more easily, tapping into what is needed rather than perceiving restrictions. A limit or block in our flow might be telling us that our nervous system needs some time to adapt, to receive higher intensities of spiritual electricity through our systems as we become more used to living in a full, joyful, higher vibrational existence. Electricity through our systems. I love that. I like that a lot. And I love that one. A limit or restriction on our energy might indicate that we have been so focused on giving to others that we have forgotten that we are part of the divine heart we are seeking to embody, and we need to gain more balance in our lives by taking some time out and attention for ourselves. Even just becoming aware of what feeling good for you at any given time is a way to open your heart to receive divine nectar that seeks you out to nourish you and replenish you. Taking a few moments to consider that you need to strengthen your self awareness and increase your ability to consciously meet your needs. This is essential for you to be able to cultivate your chi energy and live your life, your happiest life. It is a good self-care that allows you to partake at the nectar of the lotus. The Mother Divine wants to help you, and you can assist her by helping yourself too. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this part. This is essential for you to cultivate your chi. I do Qigong. I started to do Qigong, and it is an energy modality, and I hope I'm saying that right. It's an energy, a way of bringing energy into my body. It's an ancient healing practice. It's not an exercise, I don't feel. It's the beginning of Tai Chi. So anyone that knows, if you know anything about Tai Chi, Qigong is the beginning. I started last year for a birthday. It was a birthday gift. And it was the best thing I could have ever done for myself. I've always wanted to do Qigong and Tai Chi since probably when I was in my early 20s. I would see people in the park just kind of like doing all of this. And, and I didn't understand what it was all about, what it meant, and now I do. And I think I would love to introduce it to you a little bit more. If you follow me and talk more about it, follow me on my Patreon, follow me on my Instagram, follow me, and I'll speak more about Qigong. I think it's something that I should speak about all the time. And look it up. Do some research on your own. So I'm going to go ahead and do an intuitive channeling with all of this lovely compassionate cards spread. Kuan Yin has messages, and I'm going to do my intuitive channeling now. And I wrote some messages from the other day that I want to kind of bring into flow. And I'll show the cards one more time so you could really see them. And I will be doing some shorties on all of my cards, short videos, and that way you can kind of go in and whichever, if maybe one card just really resonated with your spirit and you really want to tap into it. So this is the first one, the sound of the fairies flute. And so beautiful, so ancient. When I look at this flute, and I even look at her gown, I even look at her clothing, her beautiful dress, it looks so ancient. We are ancient beings. We've been here before. We've been here before. And we have this beautiful song and sound within us. And we express it. We express it in different ways. And it's important that we express it. It's important that we bring it out. It's important that we sing. It's important that we play music. It's important that we dance. It's important that we tap into the natural vibration and rhythm of who we are. I want to say cultivate a spiritual practice for yourself. Music, dance, cultivate a spiritual practice. Okay, so I'm going to go to the lotus, the shining lotus, and what came allowing the inner lotus blossom to shine her true self. And walk your path. Walk, skip, dance, walk your path. Begin. But begin by sitting in your heart every day. Be compassionate to yourself. Okay, there's a 40. There is this pearl, this shift that's going on in the world right now, in the universe. And we need to step through that door and be very mindful of what we do and aware, unconscious thinking, and be in your heart. And I think about nectar too. I think about our bloodline. I think about the blood that is rushing through my body. I think about the ancestral blood. I think about the blood that my parents and my mom and my dad put through my body to create me. And I think about how I take that. That's my nectar. You know, that's my nectar, and that's what I use daily, is taking all that I've come here to be. So let's take all that we've come here to be, and let's shine our light as bright as we can shine it. As bright as we can shine it. And it starts in here, in our heart. So I hope that this message resonates with you. And if you want to tap deeper with me, I would be honored. I am so happy that you have discovered me at this time, and honored that we found each other on this journey, in the spiritual journey. I have all of my contact information of how you can tap in, and I do private tarot card readings. I do Akashic Records readings and distant Reiki. In March, I wanted to announce that I'm going to open up my doors to a more in-depth, more personal way where I can really walk with you and your spirit on your journey. And it's going to be, and I'm going to be offering that, and I'm going to be announcing it this Saturday, March 4th. My doors are going to open March the 11th, where I can walk with you, with your spirit, and we are awakening to who we truly are. And so I want to walk with those who are awakening to who they truly are and to their true essence. And so I combine my Reiki, I combine my Akashic records, and I combine these modalities and my tarot card and the tarot cards to give you your higher self, I am you, you are me, messages to help you on your journey. So I will go and end it at this moment and say thank again, and please subscribe, please comment, and I'm so happy that we are here at this time. Namaste, namaste.